picked up a knee injury in training, and there was some concern that it was a bad one, but tests confirmed that he'd missed, 3 or 4 days over the Christmas period and should come bouncing back over that. Match commentators at Maine Road, Alan Smith and Rob Hawthorne.
Kevin Keegan, who succeeded Glenn Hoddle as manager of England. So far, Hoddle has a 100% record against his fellow former England bosses. He's come up against 2, beaten Graham Taylor's Aston Villa and Terry Venable's Leeds. He's the only one of that club with a 100% record. Will it be extended here tonight? Jeff Winters, the referee, who gets the game underway. Manchester City start us off. Headers by Davis. Sylvain Distin. He's made up some decent ground here. Gota. Copied by Dean Richards. It's Howie, kept in by Tiato. Sylvain Distin. Dunn, who's done well to stake his claim for a regular place after the problems with indiscipline suffered earlier in the campaign. He's picked out Isle Berkovic here. Foways joined Anelka and Gota in the box if Sunji Hai can find one of them. It's cleared by Richards.
Those are the kind of runs, Rob, that we're going to see Berkovic make tonight.
Here's Tiato. Good challenge by Richards, got the ball solidly. Tiato stayed on the ground. Anderton here looking to pick out Everson. Dunn gets a touch. Richards. Now Howie. Berkovic looking to get in around the back of King, and he has. Isle Berkovic! Well, the wait was agonising, but it's wide.
Well, Tottenham had the warning, didn't they, with that earlier run from Isle Berkovic. He's done it again. Got him behind the wing-back and Ledley King, losing concentration. Really should have cleared up that situation. I think Isle Berkovic should be very disappointed he didn't get that on target. It was an excellent chance, he had time.
Sunji Hai. Anelka. Berkovic. Tiato's cross is blocked by Carr. But encouraging moves these for City.
Good right start for City. Had plenty of the ball and they've used it well. Berkovic in particular. A threat, Stephen Carr had to be on his toes there to turn and react.
Now he comes forward for the kick. Taken by Berkovic. Throw away with a header. And Anelka tries to stab it forwards. And it's cleared. Sunji Hai. Done. Sylvain Distin. Anelka out to Sunji Hai. Berkovic. Tiato looking to pick out Berkovic, but he's just offside. But it was Berkovic's corner that caused Tottenham the problem then.
Well, it was Mark Vivian Foé's near post run there, you can see. I think it was Ledley King just lost him altogether. We expected Anelka to finish that one off. It was Carr that cleared it, but maybe it was going wide. Good early chances for City.
Defending by Distin. It's Everson. Anderton. Helped on by Davis. Now Freund. Loses out to Gota. This is Berkovic. Anelka. And Robbie Keane is offside.
I think there's plenty of room for encouragement on both sides. Players, when they are on the ball, get them time to use it as they want. Robbie Keane's run a fraction too early.
Here's Tiato. Gota. Berkovic dancing his way through. Lovely touch. Danny Tiato. Nelka. Not by his own man. Mark Vivian Foe was in the way of that. Key. Looks for Stefan Everson.
It's quite wet on that surface tonight. It's been bucketing it down for quite a few hours before kick-off. It's stopped now, but you saw Stefan Everson there just lose his footing.
Berkovic chopped down by Stefan Freund, and Jeff Winter, well, his body language suggests that it's the first card of the evening.
Well, it's Stefan Freund's first tackle as well, and you know, I like to see referees just have a word in these circumstances and say, OK, you can get away with that one, don't let it happen again. But Jeff Winter immediately bringing out the card, and of course now Stefan Freund. They've just got to be very careful. It was a tackle from behind, but nothing too malicious, as Berkovic took it. Just going to ground, I think that's what referees don't like these days.
Dunn's free kick, met by King. It's Kevin Horlock. Horlock again. Now Berkovic. And freedom for Gota. Sean Gota. Well held.
Yeah, again Berkovic at the centre of things. He's in the mood tonight. Has a look up, sees who's available.
Here's Anderson. Away by Sylvain Distin. Now Horlock. Distin's header straight to Anderson. Blocked by Freund this time. Howie. Now Berkovic. Nelka. Oh, he's got a good shot away there. And again, well held.
Oh, another example. Just dropping deep. Great strength there to just shake off those Spurs chasers, and that was a fair old shot. It was fine in the corner.
Given away to Foe. Anelka. Sunji Hai. Gota. Berkovic looking to pick out Foe. Might still fall for him. Foe dueling well. Pulls it back for Gota. Richards failure to clear the lines then kept Spurs under real pressure.
Getting themselves into an almighty tangle, Spurs. Not working hard enough for one. The passing's awry, giving the ball away, putting themselves under pressure.
And Berkovic is taken down there by Stefan Freund, who's on a booking, so there are one or two anxious looks at referee Jeff Winter. There's a baying from the crowd for another card to be produced.
Well, that's what happens when you do get booked so quickly and you make referees make decisions, and you would have to say that's a booking just as much as the first one was, really. I wouldn't want to see Stefan Freund get the red card. Spoils the game, but Jeff Winter booked him.
It's Horlock's kick, Harry's flick, and a goal! Harry's second of the season, the perfect Christmas present for Manchester City.
Well, you'd have to say this was coming. Again, Harry's just made a little run, and it's not a header on goal, I'm sure. He's just tried to backheader it into the area where there's bodies. Found the corner. Keller no chance, but poor marking again. They've had a number of chances, and Keegan, to see that one hit the net, he must be a relieved man. Totally deserve it though, City.
Harry, who was converted from a striker to a defender by Kevin Keegan when they worked together at Newcastle. doing the business in the opposing penalty area. And how glad Kevin Keegan is now that he made that decision to keep Kevin Horlock in ahead of Ali Benarbia. It was Horlock's well-flighted free kick that prized open the Spurs defence. And the worry for City, with all that pressure when it was still 0-0, was the fact that they hadn't broken through and scored. So it'll be a huge relief to them now that they've got one on the board. Berkovic is offside.
Yeah, I think if they'd have gotten to half-time and it was 0-0, Spurs would have gone in and said, hey, we've been pretty poor this first half, but it's even Stevens, let's go out there and try and get a goal. But it's really going to ask some questions, but it was just a simple run from Harry. As I say, I don't think he was particularly trying to find that corner.
Here's Sunji Hai, now Berkovic, and here's Mark Vivian Foe. Players with a greater instinct for goal might have attempted the shot there.
Yeah, I can't believe how much room some of the City players are getting in these dangerous areas.
Anderson has got it forward. Here's Keane. Now Ziga. Christian Ziga shot deflects. Corner.
Well, I think that's the first time really that Christian Ziga has been able to bomb on. Sunji Hai invariably has pushed the German back, but we've seen him strike a couple of free kicks, haven't we, that have found the net in the last 2 games.
Ziga with the corner. Oh, it's in! And what an unlikely scorer! Chris Perry has got the equaliser.
Got a goal out of nothing for Spurs, one I'm sure they weren't expecting, and who on earth is marking Chris Perry? I don't know. He's just spun off the back. Great ball in, you have to say, from Ziga. Lovely flat, whipped in with pace. The City defenders, though, really not doing the job. They accuse the Spurs ones of doing likewise, and I think Spurs will be delighted to look at that scoreboard, find themselves on level terms. A real Christmas present for the visitors.
And you know your luck's in when Chris Perry scores for you. It's only his 5th ever in the Premiership. It's his first in over 2 years since a defeat at Leeds. And it comes from a player who'd only been restored to the starting lineup tonight by Glenn Hoddle. Here's Anelka. Berkovic looks to get there and does. Tried to pull it back for Gota. Was in hands by Richards. Berkovic appealed it was. Nothing given. Berkovic is furious.
Yeah, I think it was a good decision. Dean Richards had gone to ground. He was in one of those positions where he couldn't do much about it. Berkovic's cross was struck hard and low. We saw last Monday when Harry Kelly was penalised for handballing it when he was on the floor, but Richards getting away with it.
Sunji Hai. Horlock. Sunji Hai. Bowe's in there.
Again, a straightforward ball. I don't think Dean Richards will be altogether happy that he's allowed his man to get ahead of him there. This is the handball that we were talking about.
King. Well, Berkovic. for Gota, and Richards gets the header wrong and puts Perry under pressure. And here's Foray!
Well, again, Spurs putting themselves under pressure. He's backpedaling, Dean Richards, but 9 times out of 10 you would expect him to deal with that, clear his lines. Fortunate, really, that shot went straight at Casey Keller, yard either side, and he would have had to make a very good save.
It's been the normal, assured performance so far from Richards. That's Anderton's ball across, and it's going to Ziga! Good save!
Well, Richard Dunn was applauding after this great save from Schmeichel because totally failed to deal with it. Lovely shot from Ziga, but Richard Dunn really should have done better than just deflect that towards Ziga.
Well, maybe 39, but age hasn't dulled the reflexes of Peter Schmeichel as he showed in that moment. Anderton's ball in. Left behind by Harry for another corner. We're into the 2 minutes of stoppage time. Just to show he hasn't mellowed, Peter Schmeichel gives Sylvain Distin an earful. Away by Dunn. Anderton gets his effort away.
They're growing in confidence all the time, aren't they? Now Tottenham might even been a goal up.
Keane got a touch even though he was retreating from an offside position. That's why City have got the free kick.
Quite a strong wind now out there. Once or twice players have been fouled when long balls have been struck. Worth having a pot.
Foay. Anelka. And again!
There's nothing complicated about the build-up. Again, it's just a question of City players getting there first. And how many shots like that has Anelka had this half? 2, 3, 4. Twice he's hit it high. And Hansen would have expected to do a little bit better.
Well, defenders on top, if not defences. Both goals coming from defenders. Steve Harry putting Manchester City ahead. But an equaliser from an unlikely score in the form of Chris Perry. Both goals, though, preventable from the point of view of defences. A free kick from Horlock flicked on by Steve Harry for the City goal, and a corner that Manchester City failed to deal with, allowing Chris Perry in at the far post for the equaliser. So, as they trudge off at half-time, City will feel a little aggrieved that they've let the lead go, but at the break, it is here, Manchester City 1, Spurs 1.
This Boxing Day, a football triple from the Riverside Borough host Manchester United in a